Good morning, Mr. Voelte. Thank you for making time for this interview. Very quickly, now everyone is rushing to get oil and gas right now. Today, oil hit another record price of $104 a barrel. You know, you're sitting in a very good position. Why do you see the need to lobby for this contract with Singapore? Why not wait? Why not sell the rest to China or to Taiwan or Japan?
Well, for a few reasons. Number one, these new facilities that we're building, you're right, all the existing production that we have is pretty well sold out. But the new production coming on, we'd like to diversify our customer base. We just think Singapore, being so close to Australia and so close to our fields, is a natural partner for us. We don't think there's a better place for Singapore to get their LNG is from Australia.
Right. Well, last week, CPC Taiwan did a major deal with your company. Mm-hmm. Apparently, it was worth about $45 billion, the entire duration of that contract. Now, if you get this contract with Singapore, will we be expected to pay much more than what the Taiwanese are paying?
Well, we hold all the contracts in confidentiality. There's very competitive, obviously. We did do a key terms agreement with Taiwan, CPC Corporation of Taiwan. The $45 billion, I think, is their number. It's a variable depending on what oil price is. I would just say that Singapore is in a position, I'm sure, to pay competitive market prices for LNG. And if you take a look at the marketplace today for Japan, for China, for Korea, I'm sure that Singapore will view what they purchase for the environmental effects of the clean gas burn that you get for it to be well worth the cost of it.
Spot market trading, the outlook for something like that evolving in Singapore. I recall a year ago, you gave a speech in America or interviewed that you were pouring cold water on this idea of spot trading. Do you really think it can work in Singapore?
Well, that's very good research, number one. I'm glad you brought that up. That was at the CIRA conference down in Houston.
A year ago.
I can tell you I gave that speech on February 14th, Valentine's Day. The point I was trying to make was everybody was thinking, and I think some people still do think, that LNG will become a daily spot traded commodity around the world, and we don't see that. We see there a certain portion of LNG will be traded on a spot basis, but the vast majority, because the cost of these plants to build them, will be done on long-term contract basis. But logistically, and where Singapore is located in the world, if there was a place that made a lot of sense for the LNG spot trade to evolve, would probably be Singapore. Would be it's the history of Singapore is it's a great trading location in the world.